You know that moment, the one where a student looks you straight in the eye while doing exactly what you just told them not to do. Yeah, that one. If you've ever felt your patience snap in that moment, you're not alone. So many teachers have been there. But what if I told you there's a way to handle it without losing your cool and without losing control? Well, that's what we're learning in today's video, coming up next. Hey, teacher friends, Michelle Holiday here. I'm a behavior strategist and I help teachers, schools, districts, and student-focused organizations with systems, strategies, and tips on how to manage student behaviors and learning environments with less stress and less struggle. And today we're talking about what to do when students test the limits and how to stay calm, consistent, and confident even in those push your button moments. So let's get started with strategy number one. Strategy number one, pause before you react. Now, when a student tests you, your first job is to pause, not pounce. Take one slow breath, assess what's really going on. Are they seeking attention, power, and control? Are they trying to avoid something? Are they simply testing your consistency? Once you have a feel for that, then you respond calmly with something like, I can see you're testing the boundary, but my answer is still the same. I can tell that you're not happy with my answer, but it's still the same. I can tell or see that you're upset, but my answer is still the same. The calm tone communicates confidence and not chaos. Strategy number two, hold the boundary calmly and consistently. If you say something will happen, follow through every single time. You don't have to do any lectures, no power struggles, just quiet consistency. So one thing you can say to the student is, you know the expectation, and you also know the next step. You can also say, you know what I expect from you, and since you didn't demonstrate that, we're moving to the next step. Boundaries create safety, and safety builds trust. So students don't need perfection, they need predictability. Strategy number three, follow up with connection. So once things have cooled down a bit, check in with the student privately. You can say something like, hey, I noticed you were testing the limits a little earlier. What's going on? Or you can say, hey, earlier you were kind of pushing it a bit. What's up? Or you can say, I noticed that you were having a challenge following directions. Is everything okay? Or you can say, hey, that moment earlier, what was really going on there? When you do that, it communicates that, hey, I care about you, but I still expect better. And that's where authority and empathy meet. And that's where real change begins. So let's look at an example. Let's say you have a student who blurts out constantly, even after reminders. You calmly restate one voice at a time. They do it again. You stay calm and say, you know the rule. You owe me 2 minutes, or whatever consequence you have set up. Later, you pull them aside and say, hey, I know you were excited to share. I love that. But blurting out keeps others from getting a turn. How can we make this better next time? And that's how you stay in charge and keep the relationship intact. By giving your expectation, by delivering the consequence, but also checking in to say, hey, what's going on, or how can we make this better? So here's what I want you to remember, teacher friends. A student who tests your behavior can be a form of communication. Your calm in those situations is your classroom currency, and consistency builds safety. So every time you stay steady in the storm, you teach students something really powerful. And this is something a lot of students need in today's culture: how to regulate emotions and respect structure just by watching you. So if this video is helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more strategies that make classroom management feel doable again. And if you want more practical tools, grab some of my resources. I'll leave it in the comments below. That's it for today, and I will see you in the next video.